Now you can walk up. How close are we?
I think it's a latch that's busted. I think this got pushed in.
That's fine. So what we'll probably end up doing with this is either
Chaining it. Here. So it doesn't buckle.
Look at all the dirt.
Look at the fact that I might have been able to have my fuse box moved.
Holy cow! So Tommy took a hit. What are we looking at?
Yeah, that was my little Corolla up against a full-size, of its kind, Toyota Camry. Here's where the body bolt should be. See if we can even find it. It's over here somewhere.
This is such a big
What
hit.
is that? About 1 foot here? And then a foot and a half, would you say?
That just goes to show when
Here's
it
the
hit.
ground. Here's where the battery should be. Here's the ground for my battery cable.
That just goes to show you when the bumper doesn't line up with the hit.
Yeah. Yeah, here's where the bumper was.
Here's your horn.
Now let's go look at the car that did that to you.
The fact that he did on me.
So this is what did it.
All right, everybody, so Keith got me so good. We looked at my car, we kind of looked at his, but here's a telltale sign of how well he did against my car. The back end is doing how it wants to do, and he found a way to get the fan plastic shroud
That's from the 96 car.
stuck on the back of his bumper. It's wedged in there. Incredible.
Now you guys may remember, you better remember seeing these things on Night of Destruction.
My biggest question was, are they going to come back? Well, it looks like the drivers,
Steve Cook, crazy Steve Cook, left him here. He and his brother were driving. Steve was in the 99. He's always in the 99. His brother in the 98. It's I would say little things, but this thing isn't quite that little. But man, how funny is that? How funny. And we're probably going to be up against them in another trail race.
All right, so if you remember the last event for this car was a skid plate race.
Yes.
And before that was the Enduro on Night of Destruction. This car got its fair use of damage in both, at least so I thought, but the radiator never broke or anything, and you'll see how lucky I am. Look right here. I completely caved in and scarred my radiator, or not my radiator, but my
transmission?
yeah, or air conditioning or whatever it is. I completely destroyed this. But I saved my radiator. Somehow the radiator stayed intact even while getting it shoved into the radiator.
Wait. Scrap it.
And that came from under the car. Other than that, the only other damage I got was some bumper damage, and the core support is pushed over a little bit by crashing into a tractor tire.
No.
And here comes the biggest mess you've ever seen in a racing. Close enough. It made it to its track top.
It bounced on top of my car.
So what we're gonna do now is just check the fluids, make sure it's got what it's got, and if it doesn't, then oh well. Check with the water, the most important piece. I found my biggest issue with this car is I can't get the cap undone, Jeffrey.
Where do you want me to put your tires?
It's got oil in it. Could probably use a quart.
Tommy
It's
said he's
all
not going to go crazy. What is not crazy for Tommy Mason?
Not rolling over.
Okay, he should be fine. All right, so Tommy's car is checked out. This thing, all it needs is 2 GoPros and a driver.
Yep. Which we have the GoPros. Still looking for a driver. What I shall hit will happen now. That's okay, that car doesn't matter anyways. Oh! I thought I was gonna make it. Race director needs us to do a little track practice.
Excuse me.
So we're going on the track. The race director has an idea for a new track to use. And of course we're gonna be the crash test dummy. This is Jeffrey. Tractor tires galore. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm trying to figure out. So it's gonna be this normal course. There we go. This looks fun.
This is great.
I like this. There's Jeffrey spinning out. That's going to be an interesting corner. That's where the quote calamity corner comes into play. And that's where I spin out.
Easy track.
No, it's going to be hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be a hilarious track.
So what's the trick to driving one of these things successfully?
There is none. It's all luck. You just gotta anticipate the slide more than anything. You gotta know when's the right time to turn into the slide, when's the right time to tap the brakes, and then spin into tractor tires. Like I said, there's no skill, it's all luck. Jeffrey's got it clean. He made it. Oh, he made it. Oh, he's fun going into the corner. See, this is my difficulty right here. Oh! Now, how do I get to this spot? Point it, set it, go, and now I gotta figure out how to do it faster. Got the corner here, bring it this way, chop it in, try to not hit the tractor tires, keep your foot in the gas, turn it this way, arc it out, bring it back towards the tires, make it, there it is. I've made a clean lap. How's Jeffrey's turn? Solved it. My turn. I knew we were gonna make that. He's not gonna make it.
Any tips for driving one of these things?
One of these?
Yeah.
Not hitting the brakes. These cars, they love to get out of control. You have to baby them around the corners. And by baby them, I mean stay on top of them. If you go in too hard, you're gonna spin out. You go in too soft, you're losing time. It's a fine line. But you kind of have to let the car almost drive itself. Lean into it. I'm telling you, we're gonna spin out so many cars here because guys are gonna try and take this and expect the banking. The banking is what saves these cars from spinning out in the turns. All these guys are gonna go in there and just think that they can drive it like an enduro, and there are gonna be so many cars wrecked in that spot tomorrow night. And you know what? It's gonna be hilarious to watch. I just hope I'm not one of them that don't finish the race. It's gonna be an enduro with skid plates. It's essentially what it is.